Welcome to the MSP Overwatch Quick Start Guide. This is a quick video to go back through the portal and show you how easy it is to become more secure and more profitable. So once you get logged in to the portal, you'll see just a quick overview of your progress through the MSP Overwatch security framework. You'll see in this example, there's a total of 58 security controls. We've done submissions for 16, and so we have 42 left to go. Here at the bottom, you'll just kind of see a snapshot in time that you can sort by week, month, year, or custom. Any one of these blocks are clickable, so you can just kind of get a glance snapshot of your progress. As you can see here, there's out of the 16 submissions, 11 have been successfully implemented. We have 4 that are not implemented we're currently working on. We have 1 control that we deem not applicable, so we have 42 left to go. All right, so let's take a look at the controls. This is where you will spend most of the time working through the system, but it's very easy to do. We really built a framework for you guys as the MSP that's simple to do, simple to follow. We didn't want to make it a huge time commitment, but we also wanted to make it something that you could get through and improve security. So if we look at the 15 categories, you'll see there is a combination of administrative, technical, and physical controls. There is a custom control if you've requested that it be enabled to be able to track some controls that may be unique to your environment that are outside of the base 57 controls. So as you're working through, the suggestion is to find a category that you may be comfortable with and start there and pick up some easy wins. Let's take a look at the identification authorization. This is more around multi-factor authentication, password policies. So most MSPs will have a really tight handle around these. So this one will be super easy to knock out to get a good start on the program. So as you're kind of reading through the controls and you're ready to do a submission, you would click view. And if you have documentation that would supply evidence to support this control, you would just simply choose implemented, hit submit. And from there you can upload your supporting evidence, submit that, and you can move on to the next one. Now, if you do not have anything implemented at the time for this specific control, you just choose not implemented. Pick a goal date that you feel comfortable where you could get the work done to move this control up from a not implemented to an implemented state. That might be writing a policy, or it may be deploying some new technology, or a combination of the two. So just pick a date that you're comfortable with, put in some notes here that would act as a plan of action. Again, to be able to move this control up from a not implemented to an implemented state. One other thing I wanted to show is also on each control, there's a not applicable option. So if you feel strongly that any of these controls are not required in your environment, you can simply put a reasoning here in this block and hit submit. And that'll be part of the review process as well when you're done with the program and you're working on your certification. And then also from the control screen is where you will be able to generate your progress report. This is a great report to print out, take with you to review meetings with current clients, maybe sales meeting with potential clients. I mean, this is what's going to give you the competitive advantage to show proof that you're actually going through an internal security program, that you are security conscious and you're working constantly to improve your security posture, which therefore is going to improve your client and potentially that new client security posture as well. So this is a great report to kind of keep on hand. So I just wanted to show you that. So let's talk a little bit about the custom control. So again, if this is not enabled by default, but you can request it if you need some custom controls. They're very easy to add. You just click add control, put in the description of the control. If you want to add in your own tip, your own control mappings, any audio, video links to help you understand, you can add that here. If you want to require that a document be uploaded to support evidence of that control, you could just click the attachment required box, save that control, and you would have a control that looks like this. This is an example of adding in a dark web monitoring control that's not part of the base 57 controls, but if it's important and you want to track it as part of your internal security program, you can build a custom control for that, or again, anything else that you would like. Now, the evidence locker is where all your documentation lives. So as you're going through the controls and you're uploading supporting evidence, all of that will be visible here. You can manage it by adding additional evidence if you've taken additional screenshots, or maybe you've written an additional policy that would be nice to have as evidence for that control. If there was a change in your environment and you updated the policy, or maybe changed out a piece of technology, and so you have new screenshots, you can come in, replace the old with the new, all from a convenient location here in this evidence locker. And if there's a view functionality, so if you just wanted to view the evidence for that and make sure everything looks okay when it's in the system, you can certainly do that as well. The vendor documents section is a custom repository for any maybe third party or compliance vendor security documents, reports that would help your security program, but they're vendors where you don't necessarily control the security for it. And a good example is here. This is a data center's SOC 2 report. So if you have any systems in a co-location facility, you want to make sure that the data center that controls the facility can supply you a SOC 2 report, just to make sure that their security is in line. And it's very easy to add a document. Just click add document link at the top, upload the document, put in the description, hit submit, and everything is good to go. The same thing here for miscellaneous. This is a very similar repository to the vendor's documents, but this is just any other documents that you feel is important to your internal security policy or program, that you would want at your fingertips. You could just simply, again, add here, put in a description, and you have it within a couple clicks. The reminder section is for all the controls that are in a not implemented state. You will see your supplied goal date. You'll see your plan of action. The system itself will send you just a friendly reminder 30 days out, and then again 1 day out from your goal date, just as a quick reminder to upload evidence or finish up or update the status from not implemented to implemented, whatever needs to happen to kind of satisfy that control and keep moving forward. In your settings, you will find where you can enable multi-factor authentication, leveraging Google Authenticator. You'll see your plan information. You'll be able to change your password. And then you may or may not see this code snippet. This is for once you complete the program and you've went through the certification process and you are certified, you will have the ability to take this code snippet to display the certification badge on your website. And then you'll also be able to use the badge in any marketing collateral that you may have if you choose to do so. The implementation assistance link here is just information on the implementation assistance program. That's where we as MSP Overwatch help you. We roll up our sleeves, get in the trenches with you as the MSP and help you write policies. We help you vet out technology vendors. We can help deploy those technologies, help document and take the necessary steps to provide evidence or proof that those technologies or any other controls have been implemented and implemented correctly. So if there's anything that you need from us to help you get through the program, please feel free to click this link, reach out. We'll have a conversation and get you some assistance. The policy example link here is just so you can see what a proper policy structure looks like. So when you're writing policies, this is kind of an example of the format that would be required to get through, an audit or a certification. So we just wanted to kind of add this here as a reference point. We do have policy templates available if you need. So that's another thing. You can just reach out. We could have a conversation around how many templates you need, or if you need them all, just let us know. And we'll talk a little bit about the certification process or reminder. So you can see here the progress badge is keeping track of the controls that you have implemented. So it's just a nice visual reminder of how far you've come in the program, how close you are to finishing it. And then, of course, once you get close to the 57 of 57 mark, you can submit for certification, and the MSP Overwatch Advisory Board will take a look at all the evidence supplied and work with you through the certification process. And again, once you get certified, you'll be able to use this badge on your website in any marketing collateral. And the other big reminder is just in the control section, this report is critical to showing clients that you are working on a program. This is just a great way to show due diligence, due care, and it could serve in a lot of purposes. So just don't forget this report is here, or if you have any other request as far as proof or examples, just please let us know. Please reach out. So that's it. That can kind of concludes the quick start guide. Again, if you have any questions around anything in this program, please do not hesitate to reach out. That's why we built this program, is to help MSPs be secure and be successful. So reach out with anything that you need, and we will help you out. Thanks a lot.